I think we're both strongly against it, really. I mean, we kind of... we don't live anywhere where the line itself, when it's built, is going to affect. But we've both been taxpayers since we were 14. And it's going to cost each household, what, £1,700 when this thing gets made?
There's so many different figures on this.
Yeah.
I saw somebody coming up with £5,000 per household as well. But, you know, I've had people on this morning and they're saying, look, it's for the greater good, it's for the greater economic good of the country, and that's what it's about.
I think that's only the one argument. I mean, the initial project from London to Birmingham is going to be £17 billion. So, like you say, shave just under half an hour off the journey. When there's cuts going on everywhere else, is this really the right time to do this?
But why, of all the things you could protest about, why is this getting you hot under the collar? I mean, I could imagine if you came to me and said, look, we've got a nice house, or my dad's got a business or something, and we're going to lose that, I can totally understand that. But, you know, why is this one getting you so bothered?
I think, well, actually, I kind of stumbled across it in general. I was doing the Three Peaks Challenge earlier last year for Great Ormond Street, and in doing that I was preparing and did a lot of walking. And I walked through this little village in South Staffordshire, and in the middle of the countryside, and I just saw no HS2 all over. I didn't really know what it was about, so I went home and did some research and put on Twitter, you know, what's HS2, what's all this about? And it's got this huge, like, just wave of people.
So you're giving these people a voice and a face and a presence, I suppose, that many of them aren't getting.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, the main thing what we're about is that we're not against high-speed rail at all. I mean, high-speed rail would be great in a perfect environment, but, I mean, Ed Miliband there talking about how he wouldn't have money to spend. He definitely won't if this thing goes ahead. £32 billion. I mean, they're cutting... every government is cutting back in the public sector all over. Yeah. You know, surely they'd be better putting jobs there in councils, nursing, policing, than in a single high-speed rail line.
And you think, then, if it comes to high-speed stuff, they can upgrade existing lines?
I mean, they're on about capacity and everything. I mean, I get the train from Birmingham to London at least once a week, and I'm fortunate enough to travel in the first class bit, but that's always at least at most half full. It's never completely round. Where you look in standard, that's full but not completely full. So why not get rid of one train in first class and put one or two on the back of standard class?
So what you're really saying is, if they made the service better as it is, if they upgraded what they're doing, if they put more trains on the line and made all those more efficient, you think that's a better use of the money?
Yes,
and also because, like, the commuter belt in general, like, I'm sure that a lot of people say they're not happy with the annual commute into the city centres all up and down the country. So I think that would benefit more people, more taxpayers all over the country who it will benefit, as opposed to just these lines.
OK, well, that's your view. What have you got against that, Sharon?
Yeah, well, people are really split on this. There are lots of people that support what you're saying, but Mark Savary, for example, says it's brilliant news, it's great for industry. Most countries have a good high-speed train service. Let Britain have a great one. So that's a lot of things that people are saying we should be investing now to make the transport system better.
But the thing is, though, that in countries like France, where they've got the Lille to Paris or Seville to Madrid in Spain, that they've actually found that most industry is moving from the outer city to the capital city, and their jobs are going totally the other way. So this is, say, Birmingham to London. Well, jobs will be going from Birmingham to London. It
just this week, actually, in Holland, their equivalent of the high-speed rail, it's been open 2 years, and it's been costing the government, it's been costing the company, sorry, about over £300,000 a day. And in 2 years of operation, the government have had to bail it out because the commuters are just refusing to pay the high prices. So will that be the... I mean, it's a standard return from Birmingham to London now is at least £100. How much is that going to be in 12 years' time, plus paying for this new system?